also want to focus not only on what's happening here in the New York area, but what's happening in Baltimore today, right? We're waiting for President Biden, and as soon as we hear the remarks from the president, we will take them live. He's at the site of that bridge collapse, the Key Bridge collapse, and as I mentioned at the top of our broadcast, he'll be meeting with the families of those 6 workers who died. So let's get to our coverage of that now as we welcome in Bill Doyle. Bill's the former port administrator for the Port of Baltimore. You're on the show right after, I believe, the bridge had collapsed. So let's talk about where we are now. People are starting to get a grip on, how much of a project this will be, what type of rebuilding that we're thinking about. You've had so much experience in this area. What are your thoughts as we start the process?
Yes, sir. Thank you. A couple of things that I just want to point out first is that while we have the debris removal, the wreckage removal, the salvage operation, we're still in recovery mode. So we're looking for victims, okay? I want the listeners to understand that that is not over. As long as there are people missing, that operation continues. We got some great news last night from the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers and the Unified Command, U.S. Coast Guard, and state of Maryland. And there will be what's known as a limited access channel. It's scheduled to be open by the end of April. And basically that means that it's a 280-foot wide, so 280 feet wide, 35 feet deep for one-way traffic. That is approaching 45% of the ships that come in and out of Baltimore will be able to transit in and out of the port by the end of this month. By the end of May, the Army Corps of Engineers is aiming for 100% of the 700-foot channel, 50 feet deep channel to be completed. And that would be 100% of the traffic. So remarkable progress.
When you were saying that we got great news, I mean, you know more about this than I do. Was it surprising news? I mean, was that timeline surprising to you?
No. When I first came in, I think I was one of the only people that said that once we get the surveys, the sonar, and we get a look at the channel, those pieces jettisoning out were big. I said, this thing is going to go quicker than most people can think or imagine because we have the equipment. I mean, everybody in the maritime industry turned their vessels and equipment toward Baltimore to get into Baltimore to help because first was search and rescue. Second was, let's fix this place and we're going to need everybody in the game. And that's what happened, and that's what we're seeing right now. I'm proud to be an American. I mean, this is what America does best. Is this emergency and getting this port up and running is huge.
It's a big deal, right? I mean, does it speak at all? We're so critical of government when things don't run efficiently and don't run the right way, but does it speak at all to the coordination between federal and local authorities? I mean, what do you think's leading to it, and why do you think it's happening so quickly then?
I love it. And this is the same thing, kind of coordination that we had when the Ever Forward went aground in Baltimore. They set up a unified command with the Army Corps of Engineers, the U.S. Coast Guard, the state of Maryland, which I was at the state of Maryland at that time as the port director, and everybody worked together. I mean, you've got General Scott Spellman. He is the top 3-star general of the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. He's on the site. His Brigadier General, John Lloyd, he's on the site. And then, of course, you've got Captain Dave O'Connell. He's the captain of the port in charge of the Unified Command. You've got S.D.M. Chasen. He's the Baltimore Court District. And you've got Governor Westmore and Brandon Scott. I mean, everybody is working together to get this done. I think it's great. I mean, they're doing an outstanding job, and it shows with the speed with which we're moving.
That's
and
good to hear.
We're always going to take safety into consideration.
Because we should, and we'd be the first to criticize, like I said earlier, if it wasn't moving fast enough or if they weren't getting it done. But these early signs are positive. After all, Baltimore's been through the tragedy of those 6 deaths and all the rest. Bill, we thank you once again for your expertise. Bill Doyle in Baltimore will stay on top of that story. We want to move on now to a construction worker who...
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.